Welcome back to the Ball on Fire channel. So today we're going to talk about some transfers. It's just some thoughts, my opinions on these transfers. So here we go. I'm going to start off with Cheshire Phoenix. And I'm going to start off with somebody who used to play for the Sharks. As you guys know, his name is RJ Etelrock. I talked about him before. This guy is a playmaker. He can play basketball. He's got very good basketball IQ. However, his finesse, as we saw with the Sheffield Sharks, isn't that great. Now, with Coach Thomas, can Coach Thomas get something out of Etelrock? I believe so, because I think the guy's got potential that is untapped. We didn't really see him play the beginning of the Sheffield Sharks season. We saw him play more minutes at the end. So we didn't see a lot of him at the beginning. But I know for a fact Ben Thomas has got something planned for Etelrock. That's guaranteed. And I know that what he's got planned will probably be able to do. He's building something special there. So next I'm going to talk about another player, which you guys might know. That's Greg Wild. He joined Sheffield. Not Sheffield, sorry. He joined Cheshire last season, I think. The season that just went. He's pretty damn good. Greg Wild is. He's a part of the. I think he was a part of the Riders before. He's pretty damn good. He is. He played now for the Phoenix. He played before for a lot last season. He's a good player. He's got his footwork, his spacing. He can shoot. I haven't really seen him take a lot of 3-point shots, and I don't really see him play a lot of minutes. Hopefully, this season he can play a lot more minutes. You know, because he's definitely a very good player in my book, in my eyes. He's a good player. You know, I see a lot of talent there. I wish he has more time on the floor. I know a lot of coaches don't want to give too much time because you know how Britain's not really up there when it comes to basketball. But still, Greg Wild is definitely up there, and I think he can play. And if the coach gives him some more minutes, we're going to definitely see this guy blossom into something great. Another guy who I think is going to be pivotal to both of these guys playing, because they're playing, I think it's the guard position. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's the guard position. I think the person that's really going to get the best out of both of these guys is Skylar White. And you know this guy. This guy's a big that can shoot the 3-point. He can do pick and roll. He can get to the rim. Now, with people like Etelrock, who is basketball minded, who's got that basketball IQ, you can just imagine what he'll be able to do with Skylar White. How they'll use each other in the paint, how they'll use each other with pick and rolls, how they'll use each other on the perimeter. I could just imagine what would happen. And with Greg Wild as well in that matchup, that gives a match made in heaven. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. But I think it's going to be a devastating time for anybody that comes up against Cheshire. But that's my take on those three. My next team, you know my next team. It's my team. You know where I'm from. You hear the accent. I'm a London boy. So you know what's up next. It's London. Come on now. Stop playing around. You know it's London. Yeah, we're in the big capital city of London. My team. And we're going to start with Aaron Rye. Come on, we've got to talk about it. Aaron Rye was amazing for the Cheshire Phoenix. I know some Cheshire Phoenix right now have their hands in their heads. They are rubbing their heads right now, thinking, how the hell did London Lions convince Aaron Rye to come down to London and play for them? How? How is it possible? It's London, baby. What are you talking about? That's what I was saying, you know. His coach is going to come play for London. Sorry, Cheshire. You know we got this one. If you don't know, Aaron Rye, he is amazing. What he did at Cheshire, how he was playing underneath Ben Thomas, this guy is amazing. He can get to the paint. He's a good shot on the 3-point line. He's a good perimeter player. And he's damn good at defense as well. Yeah, he's a good defensive player as well. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, boy, it's too much. It's, you know, if we keep all the other guys like JT, we signed JT, of course. You know, we've got Queeley, he's back as well. You know, so we got some good players, but no, we got some more good players because we got another guard named Aaron Badibo. And what I've seen, I don't really know too much. I ain't gonna lie to you. I watch the highlights just like you guys do. But what I've seen with this guard, this guy likes to get to the paint. He gets to the paint. You can see in his plays, he literally violates the rim, dunks it on people's heads. There's not much anyone can say to this guy. It's kind of funny because normally guards don't have that kind of play style, but he does. And I can see that he also knows how to find space. I don't know about his jump shot. I didn't see a lot of that in the highlights, or if he's a good shot on the 3-point line. But what I can see so far is that he knows how to get to that rim. And that's necessary because with people like Aaron Rai, who's another guy who can get to that rim, you can best believe that that rim will be violated. Alright, I'm sorry, it's going to get... I shouldn't say that. We'll try to keep it PG. It's just going to be, you know, wrecked. Let's just say that. Okay? And another guy who I actually looked at as well, he's from Manchester. I don't know what's going on with London Lions. They're just on like some mad mode right now. They're just taking people's players and stuff. They went and took Matthew Goodwin from Manchester. This guy, man, I'm liking what I see, man. He's got everything what a typical guard will have. He's got the dribbling skills. He got the mid-range shot. He's got the 3-point shot. And he can get to the rim. Now, I don't know how these guys are going to all work together, but if they got JT, who's, I think, how much guards have we got? Jesus. But yeah, if they work with him, they will definitely up their skill level. And I think they're very, very, very big deals to London. And I can see them playing great. Hopefully they play great. You know, because this season, I know teams are out for blood. London Lions, we have to show every time we have to fight because I ain't gonna lie, teams are gonna hate us. They're gonna come after us like, you know, shit. You know, people are blaming London for what happened with 777, you know. Anyway, up next, man, you know how it is. We're gonna get back to the old school, the old ones, the big club. If you don't know who the old school, the big clubs were, that is Newcastle and Leicester. We're going to start with Leicester. Yes, so we are talking about the Leicester Riders. Who have the Leicester Riders signed? And that player is Riley Abercrombie. Now, what I've seen from the highlights, this guy, from the highlights, we're just talking strictly highlights here, he takes 3-point shots. This guy's a good 3-point shot. But to me, I'm thinking, is he really that much of a good 3-point shot? So you know I had to do look a bit the research, you know what I'm saying? Had to do the research and find out if he's really that great 3-point shot that the highlights are saying he is. And so I looked on the stats, and you know what? The man's not half bad, I'm not gonna lie to you. When he's playing at the 2022-23 season for the Northern Colorado Bears, he's 42% shot from 3, which is pretty good. You know, I'm not going to say it's not great, but it's pretty damn good. Definitely. And in 23-24 season, it's 34%. But, you know, these are not like bad numbers. These are actually quite decent numbers to be shooting at the 3-point line. So, yeah, it's not bad at all. So, basically, he's just, I think it's, what is the average? So, yeah, the average, yeah. The average for most shots is 36 points. Yeah, that's in the NBA. So, you know, this guy he's not no slouch. You know, he's got an average. He's got an average 3-point shot. So, you know, he can definitely shoot the 3. What I'm seeing on the stats here, this is the stats. The website's called proballers.com. If you guys want to go check out his stats, go to proballers.com and basketball stats. Or David Owen, he does all British basketball related stuff, especially when it comes to British basketball players. This guy is on it when it comes to stats and stuff. So David Owen as well. But yeah, if you're looking at it here, what I'm seeing, this guy can play. I mean, how many minutes did he get to play? 24 minutes the guy's playing, and he, you know, and he this is like overall, he's able to, you know, get consistently 8 points. You know, come on now. You know, that's amazing to me. You know, 8 points, 4-point rebounds. You know, this guy's good. You know, and then the time when he's not on the court that much, when he's got less time, they're saying that on average his time was 3 minutes. So damn, you know, that's not a lot of time. Yeah, he gets 6 points. So this guy's definitely someone to watch out for. To shoot, you know, that many points in that amount of time is amazing. So this guy is definitely something to watch out for. So yeah, Leicester's got something there. They got a gem there. Definitely got a gem. If we go on to somebody else who's back, doesn't really need much to talk about really. His name's Zach. You know, Zach Jackson. We all know how this guy played. Come on, stop playing around. We all know what this guy can do, what he's about. You know, when he joined the league and played for Leicester, this guy was one of the most frustrating players to go against. Besides, what's his name? You know, Crandall. You know, yeah. So, Zach, nothing else needs to be said. Nothing else, man. You know what this guy's about, right? So, that's all it's going to be for today, guys. I'm going to do another video, part 2, because we ain't done. We ain't done with this. No way. No, we ain't done. This is just part 1. Part 2 is going to be coming out soon as well. We're going to talk about other teams. And then I'm going to talk about the jerseys, man. That video's coming up. We need to add some graphic designers in, man. Graphic designers need to be a part of the process, because I'm sorry, some of the guys' graphics, logos, and designs are uninspired, man. And there's a guy online, his name is Cyber Win Studios. Yeah, that guy's on Instagram. He's already doing amazing work. You see what the guy does? He takes NBA retros, mixes it with the current design, and makes something unique. So if you guys see him on Instagram, follow him and try to get that man to literally work on these teams' jerseys. I'm going to be doing a whole video about it anyway, and look at what he's done and how he's changed up. Look at what Reebok has done with other jerseys in other leagues, and look at how Kappa, what they're doing. Is it just Kappa, the company, or is it actually the team itself when it comes up with their designs? Yeah, so we'll look forward to that video, but that's after part 2 of the transfer. We've still got to talk about the transfers that's happening and who's coming into the league. Anyway, till next time, guys.